Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, that dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is? It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of because he literally sleeping with other people, so like this is the story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, scripting it.
That's I'm living on 2 bucks.
You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
But I also met with
Team, they know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have to
More than enough females.
make sure. I want to change it like Snoop Dogg. He's an icon in all facets of life.
Biggest icon in the world.
But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like
no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
students and everybody, Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we went to Ride the Pimp.
There's 2 cats. No, you can hustle them anyway. There's 2 cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on the wall. These the realest niggas out
Yeah,
there.
you already know.
Like, for real. Like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman, and I know if I know my woman.
Smart dummy!
Let's go.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast.
Welcome. This is the smartest dumb people, and I'm the host, Anthony, that dude Johnson. And always, there's gonna be somebody sitting at this table with me. I got my brother in the building, LV the Great. Thank you for coming through, King. Man, LV, people canceled on me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna call a spade, man. You know who you
did
is.
it, man? Who called, man? Call him to the flow, man.
Supposed to come through and chop it up game with us, and didn't pull up, man.
Call him to the flow, man.
That's how it works, man. That's why I prefer cast, but niggas don't know how to act, man. So I just keep it G and keep doing it.
You the nigga. You the nigga.
All right, so let's get to the show, man. How's your week been, bro?
Man, my shit been alright, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been really chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been alright.
How work treating you?
Work.
Man, my motherfucking job. My job getting so hard this holiday season, bro. And it's fucking nuts at my job.
Is it?
Hell yeah, dog. Like, even today alone. 1 minute, we just nobody in the store. Next minute, boom. There's 60 people in that motherfucker, and there's just 2 employees.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, bro. That shit hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. It gets hard, and Amazon returns and all this extra shit. So
We're gonna really turn up next.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you gotta understand, we taking returns for all companies like Target, Cox Cable, Verizon,
So y'all just the return hub?
dog. Then this is where it gets crazy. So what they did was they got a commercial out now, and they telling people we're the return center.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually fucked up because like I work for UPS. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't work for Target, Cox Cable,
okay.
And it's like,
Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn,
yeah.
it's like joint forces, but like the pay ain't being joint force. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
you get what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn. So look, man, this is the smartest dumb people. It's Tap In Tuesday, man. Thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna get straight to the show, man. Make sure you like and share. Make sure you like and share, motherfucker. So first topic, man. Let's get straight to it. T.I. We gotta start with T.I. But we're going to lead with the Deion for it. We're going to get to the Deion Sanders in a second here. But let's lead with T.I. T.I. comes out on the podcast and he explains how he snitched on, he basically threw the charges on his dead cousin. And his cousin is dead, but he snitched and basically he said that's the only time he was on paperwork. I don't know how true this is. Let's watch the clip. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
Police, pull us over. I have a gun. While we going through the court process. And so we caught no gun cases, 2 died. And, my lawyer said, well, I can make everything go away if it was
if it was Tramel's. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
What to say?
Say, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
Nah. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered this. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
That's the only time
That you.
I done never said or gave no information about nobody because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay.
Take it.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man, of T.I. basically admitting to snitching on his dead cousin that passed away. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I was having a conversation with the homie today, man, and I said that, like, the street shit ain't real. And it took me a long time to realize that because snakes hang with snakes, rats hang with rats, and we have this thing that niggas be like, I'll never snitch. And then, like, they snitch, right? I used to, and I was just having a conversation with the homie, Mello, and I was like, I also was the dude that niggas would, like, make fun of me over just me being a genuine person and saying some genuine shit. But I also never make fun of a nigga that said, I'll never snitch, and then he's on paperwork. So to me, and I kind of got it from you, the streets ain't real.
Right.
These niggas is out here being weird, convincing kids to not snitch, but is the first to snitch when they get caught.
First to
And it's just like, the streets ain't real. It's nothing but weird motherfuckers around weird motherfuckers doing weird shit, like you was saying,
Right.
even in the car.
Right.
And once you, like I said with the Drake shit, like he said, everybody fake, you can crack the code. Once you get that shit and realize just be your authentic self, bro, life is way much better. Cause like even to hear that from T.I., he was just arguing with motherfucking Charles White
about telling or some weird shit. But you know what I'm saying? At the same time though, I don't understand how he said his dead cousin did it. Well, I don't.
He said that they had the gun charges. They got the gun charges together.
Mm-hmm.
So when his cousin passed, he basically said they was all his guns.
Right. His now this is okay. This is where when people try to combat something that all logic go out the window.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, okay, yes, the streets is a myth. You know what I'm saying? Do these street dudes tell? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Have they been? Yes, for the longest, will continue to tell. But when we
Y'all was dancing and shit. That shit. Every time I see that clip, I laugh. But back to what you were saying.
All right. So normal people will start trying to say, rationalize, and say he shouldn't do this, he shouldn't do that. If he's a street dude, he shouldn't be telling. He's snitching. Hold on, man. He was in a crime with a person who is now dead, who cannot be harmed, who cannot have nothing be done to. He can't be shamed or punished or nothing. His debts are
But
paid
his legacy,
society.
integrity is everything.
Don't
His
nobody-
legacy is on the line.
Don't nobody even know who the heck that man is.
His kids do. His
kids-
family do. His mother do.
I'll tell
his
you
grandma
what.
do.
I'll tell you what. If T.I. wouldn't have told that story,
Nobody would have known.
nobody would have even known.
His family do.
His family don't even know. He probably never even got took up
T.I.
on the
paperwork
charges.
is real though. Like
But-
if I could find it.
but-
You know what? And knowing T.I., he probably said that shit because he know motherfuckers is right now working on getting that shit because it's
But
public record.
even if so say if the cousin family did know that
Yolanda said dead men tell no lies. Yeah, that's a fact, yo. You should have pulled up on us today. You know what I'm saying? When old boy canceled on us, you should have pulled up on us.
yeah. But again, some of this shit becomes too far out of the realm to where nobody is facing logic. So that's the same way when I was in the jail, right? Motherfuckers, the inmates was really running around arguing about who gets incarcerated more, blacks or whites. I said, do y'all hear what the fuck we talking about? You got some people in here talking about, no, black people get arrested far more better than white people. White people sitting here talking about white people get arrested far more way than black people. Are we talking about crime? Who gets arrested? This how far logic gets lost when we start trying to turn any of this shit real. You know what I'm saying? Listen, ain't no such thing as no street dude. If you are committing crime of any kind, doing anything, you just that, a criminal. You breaking the law.
So shout out to Robert Wagner. He was talking about on his post one day, the other day, and he was talking about how, why is it that we tend to hold civilians to street codes, which is snitching and all of these things. So I'm telling people we have to be the chain that breaks the cycle. Meaning, like I was telling the homie was like, nigga, I want to slap. I'm like, but listen, is you good? Like, is your family good? Is your life good? See, you still thinking like a street nigga, trying to be. We all pretend to be street. Once you break out of that shit,
so what about the real street people?
The real I give it.
If there is a such thing as street people, because again, I'm trying to figure out. Motherfuckers be like, you're a civilian, bro. Like that's some type of insult. I'd be like, okay. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, LB. You turn me
crazy.
You turn me on to, for real. Like you turn me on to, like I don't have to pretend to be tough to fit in.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm good. Like seeing you. A lot of motherfuckers don't realize this nigga wasn't always 170 pounds. This motherfucker was every bit of 250 and was yoked a little bit. So when the nigga, you was fat. You was fat. You wasn't yoked.
About three.
But listen, you was the first nigga that was like, you never tried to pretend to be a tough guy. But I knew you was nuts though. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think that's why me and you get along so well, because I know you.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? To me, I was just a normal, but you know what I'm saying? Because it just didn't make to me. It just
it's not real.
Sense. No. It just wasn't real. It's just not real to me. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
There's just so many cornballs right now pretending to be street. I'll be like, God damn, these niggas. Like, look, man, we are so separated from the truth that I realize you have to find yourself. Because if you believe in the logic of streets, you believe in the logic of codes, there is no codes. There is, like, even when I remember me and you and Tori had a show, and I was talking about how Jesus shouldn't be rapping about cocaine if he ain't selling it. I changed my whole logic after just the current events that we exposed to every day now. I don't. Jeezy's supposed to be living his best life and still rapping about cocaine if that's what he want to do.
Right.
You know, but at one point in time, I was like, if you're not really in the streets, you shouldn't be rapping about it. Yeah, no.
I mean, even this whole concept.
Everybody, like, that's what Drake say, everybody fake, you can crack the code. What did Drake do to stay relevant in the hood, in the streets? He when they clown him for doing a cornball ass record, what's the first fucking thing he go do? Go rap on one of the top street dudes out there, like Future. He did an album with Future, which is What a Time to Be Alive, which is one of the best albums ever. Then after the Never Neverland or whatever the fuck that shit was called, where he was trying to bring back the fucking the house beats, and everybody clowned him for it. He now got a whole record with 21 Savage. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody is fake. You can crack the code. He's saying that all it takes is hanging around a certain motherfucker, acting a certain type of way. Like, he was hanging around Jack Harlow for a while, and then he did that Never Neverland bullshit.
Right. See, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess if that, like, but I don't know.
Rodrigo said he enjoys being a square. Rodrigo, that's what I'm saying.
Who enjoys being a
he
square?
Said, that's what I'm saying, Rodrigo. Even though I know you're not that person, I enjoy telling niggas, like, I'm really pussy. Like, leave me alone. I'm really pussy. Like, leave me alone. And it's not me being fake. It's just that I'm done trying to
But
pretend.
my thing is that who, like, why even that settlement? Why do we gotta have the
sentiment of square
leave me
or
alone?
pussy,
Yeah, I'm a square. Like.
Because
Are we supposed?
Because in our
so
culture,
if you're not square. So if you just
in our culture, you
just
three
a
different things.
regular black
In
person,
our culture, there is no regular. Let me tell you in our culture what it is. Either you preppy, you a nerd, or you're a street dude. Or you a jock.
No,
Probably four.
Hell
That's culture. That's not really our culture. I ain't throwing it only on black culture. It's in white movies too. The Mean Girls. Or like fucking How High. Like there's labels on people. And one of our labels is street. Real niggas. This is a real thing, bro. So we can't act like it doesn't exist.
No, we can definitely understand that it does exist to a certain point, but does it exist to the point to where when we say, oh, I'm a L7, oh, I'm a square, and that what we be doing like sarcastically, like, I'm really a street dude, I don't know about stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But we think like this shit is, but
no,
like there's something wrong with
but I'm
it.
saying that you, like I said, I'm not making this up. You are the first person that I was around that was like, I ain't doing that. You was the first person that I was around that, like, even I can speak on my big cousin. Like, my cousin always was a tough guy. And he tried to portray this tough guy role even when it was okay to be himself.
But
right?
what if that was himself?
I don't know.
Are
I don't know if anybody hard all day long. I don't know if any nigga hard all day long.
I do know some people that
really
are killers.
I agree.
Are from that, you know what I'm saying?
That don't play those type of games.
That actually, you know, live it, say it, this is what they do. Not all of them, but I do know some people that actually live by.
Shout out to Robert. I want to say something like Robert here. Shout out to Rob. Rob, I appreciate you for being here. What up, TV? I called you tonight, bro, to holler at you. You probably was the one that called me. We'll chop it up in a second. But shout out to Robert King. I want to say this. Me and Robert King known each other since high school. Never really hung around each other like that, but always hooped and stuff like that. But I realized he's very similar to how I am. And now, but these are black men coming into their own and being like, nigga, we could have been hanging together in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
coming into their own way now?
I think in general, people tend to find themselves when they have to fend for themselves and they create families and they have a wife and kids and they have a life. Yes, I think we are so far behind with coming into our own. I'm not saying, I can't speak for him. I can speak for myself.
Okay, like that.
I can't speak for him.
Fucking dead.
I'm not. I got 70 years left on this planet.
70 years?
Yes.
What, you gonna live to be 110?
I'm gonna live to be as long as you got that goddamn hat on your head.
Man, I just want to know. I'm just trying to figure out. But go ahead, because I still can't wrap my mind.
Robert King said sophisticated thug. So all I was saying is, like, coming into my own is like I realized that I don't have to pretend to be street. I don't have to pretend to sell drugs to get a bitch. I don't have to do weird shit that I used to do. I used to sell drugs. I used to sell drugs because it was the thing to do. Mm-hmm. It wasn't because I wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? I used to put on this persona. I used to go buy Jordans and have a stack in my pocket and go into the club and hold my dick and just be trying to, it was a persona I was putting off.
Okay.
And when I realized that shit was idiocracy, I could have been fucking buying houses and doing something with myself positive. I was out here living up to a standard that I didn't even understand, but could have got me killed.
Okay.
So that's my point.
Right.
Is that we tend to live up to a standard of what others believe we are when we can't even figure it out for ourselves.
There is some truth in that, but I still ultimately believe and will always believe that women play a role You're not the only man, will not be the only man that will pretend to like they have money, that will pretend.
So you said women do the same thing?
No, I'm saying that women are the lure.
Yes, like the power of the PUSSY. That's why niggas get the haircut, try to dress fly. Like this is a real thing.
It's a real issue, but it's also a real issue. You know what I'm saying? Because you seeing the traps, you seeing the booby traps. You know what I'm saying? You seeing different weird little shit like go on, and you be like, damn, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yolanda, she said, given the chance in high school, would have taken it. I don't know.
Given the chance in who and what in high school?
Yeah. Be more specific, Yo-Yo.
Who said that?
Yo-Yo was my high school crush. I had a crush on Yo-Yo.
She said given, man.
I had a crush on Yo-Yo.
Okay, and what?
And Jason used to put me in a headlock and fucking say, nigga, leave my girl alone. I was a little nigga. I was scrawny. I was scrawny little nigga, man. All right, let's get to the next topic.
So what the fuck they got to do with anything,
I was joking. Let's get to the real show, man. It's time to talk about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders signed a contract with Colorado. There's a bunch of buzz going around right now about Deion Sanders. It's back and forth, black, white, all this shit. Let's watch the clip of Deion Sanders at his first days in Colorado, and we had a conversation. We'll be right back with y'all.
Where's Shador? Shador? And this is your quarterback, all right? He's gonna have to earn it, don't believe that. He's gonna have to earn it. Yeah, the quarterback's gonna have to earn it. The safety made me mad, so I didn't bring him. His brother. He's in my doghouse right now. We got a few positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me. And it's Louis. Okay. It ain't gonna be no more of the mess that these wonderful fans, the student body, and some of your parents have put up with for probably 2 decades now. I'm coming. And when I get here, it's gonna be changed. So I want y'all to get ready to go ahead and jump in that portal and do whatever you're gonna get. Because the more you jump in, the more room you make. Because we bring kids that are smart, say that, smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character. One more time. Smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character. That's the ones we're going to get. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Is that you?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's Deion Sanders, man, signing with Colorado. And I want to say this, bro. It's just something about that man that I would go through fire for. It's just, it's something about when a black man, same way with, all right, so I can speak on my situation where I work now. I'm working with the owner that, like, me and him rub elbows, we laugh, we joke, we talk. I ain't never been able to be this close to a CEO of anything. Because the CEO don't let you get this close to him. Okay. Now, you got a coach that's a fucking beast on the field when he played and got character, really is this way. This is not a persona he's putting off. This motherfucker was this way with a Jerry curl, with all those big gold chains when he signed the contract. We can't be what we can't see. We also like to follow something that we could be. You understand what I'm saying? That's pretty deep right there.
Oh, we know, okay.
But
unpack, hold on, unpack.
All right, so what I'm saying is that a lot of these players, they played for Nick Saban, this wealthy white man that is just pointing in direction. Nick Saban wasn't no goddamn football player. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a little bit harder to take from him. Like, all right, so hypothetically speaking, Scott Frost. Let's use the great white hype compared to Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is now the great black hype. This is a fact. Because everybody thinks what Deion Sanders did at Jackson State, he can duplicate at Colorado. Now, the difference is Scott Frost took over an all-black school with all black players.
Who?
Scott Frost. I'm about to break down the logic.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
He took over an all-black school with all great black athletes at the time and went 12-0 and won a championship with that team.
Okay.
Boom. He then went to Nebraska, which Nebraska fucked up by not getting Deion Sanders. He then went to Nebraska and laid an egg. He went back to what the boosters wanted, which was, I'm not talking about white players ain't great. That's not what I'm saying. But if you do the history and the math of who fucking Alabama go get and Georgia go get, it's nothing but dogs out there.
Okay.
And they think Deion Sanders is going to bring in the dogs. And I'm telling you, if the dogs come, it's going to be because of his ethnicity, firstly, his swag. Who is swag, baby? Who is? I'm rooting for Colorado all next year. I'm going to get some Colorado gear.
Fan. I'm a Colorado fan. I am a Colorado Buffalo fan. I'm about to start going to get my motherfucking shit now, nigga, while it's cheap. Nigga, I'm no longer...
His son is the quarterback. Young, talented kid. And I'm telling you that I think that a lot of people think Deion Sanders, he ain't paying no players. This is the sick part about it. He ain't paying no players. He's holding the players accountable. These motherfuckers want to go play for him because of who he is. And with Nick Saban, you know what Nick Saban does to recruit players? He takes them to Saban's Lake. And he grills for everybody. And he shows them the life that he has.
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders ain't doing that.
Man, look, here go the thing, dog. That shit, fuck that shit. That shit do not go on. They may go to Saban's Lake, yes. You know what I'm saying? But them motherfuckers is sitting up going to frat party, fucking with bitches, partying, kicking it, nigga. The motherfucking Nick Saban don't have to sell Alabama. You got enough niggas in Florida. You got whatever the fuck stays down in that area. You got enough athletes, black athletes at that say we want to stay in this area. Get top team men. So
do you think Deion gonna bring in athletes? He just
Deion gonna bring in the athletes. The athletes are definitely gonna come. The athletes is definitely gonna come. But
it's a different type of recruit, bro. I personally think
this shit's an easy sell.
I personally think that Saban has paid players. I personally think. I don't think Deion has to sell itself and pay players. First off, I don't know if Prime Time had bread like that to be dishing out money. That's first thing.
Everybody
and he took a pay cut too.
Now motherfuckers like Prime, motherfuckers chewing up, but motherfuckers like that money even more. So if a motherfucker is competing, and everybody know who the fuck is competing and how and why they're competing, that's a no-brainer. We can pretend to make it seem like that, the boosters and this. Come on, man. Motherfuckers know who is paying and who ain't. You know what I'm saying? Who can afford to pay and who can't.
Nick Saban got to be worth every bit of $100 million, right?
For what? What do you do? Again, we also got to keep in the context that this is a mindless sport.
No, the fuck it's not. I'm not gonna let you insult athletes because you wasn't an athlete. Don't fucking insult athletes. I was an athlete.
I wouldn't give a fuck. It's a mindless sport. You have people out there.
You out your fucking mind.
You have people out there.
You sound crazy.
Around,
football and basketball.
Crashing around.
This is not crash cars, bro.
It is.
Listen, football is one of the most technical
right
sports.
Turn to a football game right now. All you hear the dog like every fucking. I'm like, dog. I was watching the game with my nigga Dooley. Shouts out to my nigga Dooley. I'm like, dog. This shit is brutal. You know what I'm saying? All you hear, boom, boom. The motherfucker grabbing it. I'm like, dog.
I'll never forget the day, Carl. I was about 10 years old. I went heads up my partner Bud. And Carl was like, ooh, that sounds vicious. And I was happy. I was like, ugh. We were just 2 rounds hitting each other. And I was trying to prove to him how tough I was. And he was like, ooh, shit. Dude hit. That sounds vicious. Listen, man. It's a brutal sport, but it definitely is not a mindless sport. Bro, it's so
so this is what happens. That same way, motherfuckers expecting for Dion to be some miracle dude. Listen, it's a motherfucker right here at the Douglas County District Court with more power in her pinky than Dion got in his whole fucking body.
Why?
Because she's signing papers, she's signing laws, she's signing legislature. No, that's the real change. Fuck some people running around on some football field until they crash into each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how many different people you put out there. I don't give a fuck how many different formations you put it in. Fuck some people running around until they crash into each other, and then we acting like this shit's supposed to change the world.
I can't do that for love.
It's like you niggas is bugging, you know what I'm saying?
But you said you get your Colorado gear. You gotta pick a side, bro.
I'm getting my Colorado, but
you be so gray area.
That's just straight, pure competitive, because I'm fucking with Dion, because the nigga Dion is operating at the highest level. But as far as for a motherfucker to think that Dion gonna bring some type of change,
Rob said it's definitely not a mindless sport. Vic said get that to me. Vic said get that to me. I don't know what he mean by that, but
hey man, who is
swag, baby? Who is swag, baby? Who? I'm clipping that up, I'm clipping that up and sending that to Dion right away, because I know Dion he's definitely the great white hype. The great black hype. The great black hype for Colorado. They listen. What happened to Colorado? Oh, Colorado had a good coach.
Why is he the hype? Why do you think he's the hype?
I think he is the hottest coach in football.
Why?
Easy, hands down.
Why?
Don't get me wrong. Nebraska got a good coach too with Roll.
Oh, okay. Fuck Roll. Fuck him. Nobody know who the fuck that white boy is.
What you mean? That motherfucker won games at Temple and then went to fucking Baylor, changed it. Man, trust me, no, he's gonna be a good coach for us. He's gonna be a good coach.
Man, that motherfucker, man, listen, the program sucks, nigga. The program came to get people from the state, its own state, its top players in its own state.
Right? He's an AM coming, big. Yolanda said Leland's right. Robert said just another form of entertainment. Sports is just another form of entertainment.
Are you not entertained? What the fuck do we want? Why? How in the heck do we want?
Let's do one more topic. Let's get out of here.
Go ahead.
All right, so a chick on Twitch, she opened a box that was gifted from a fella. Let's watch the clip and let's have a conversation. We'll be right back with y'all.
A taser, an iPhone. This is so strange. Is this a YouTuber who's like trying to pull a prank on me or some shit? 20,000. Another 10,000. $30,000. These are the 5s, the 10s. What the actual fuck? This has to be either a YouTuber or... The second part of the letter is, I have provided a few defense essentials and some cash to ensure that no amount of financial tampering can hinder your resolution. Lastly, I've included a new phone. All you have to do is activate the service. The plan is active and prepaid. No one except you will know the number. If it suits you, feel free to enter these 2 numbers. And he gave me the number of bodyguards. So this is the number of a private security company I have on retainer. You can call them in the event of an emergency if the other contents of the bag are insufficient. I have a payment source lined up already, so the cost is already taken care of. And then he gave me his number. This is my personal number. If you ever need anything at all, do not hesitate to ask. Happy trails to you until we connect again. And that's it in the letter. There's not like a creepy run away with me, please marry me, like there normally is. Let me smash. None of that. Let me suck on them toes. It's like a letter. It's like, here's your stuff. Have a good life.
All right, LB, what do you think about that clip?
It was clearly her daddy. The bitch ran off to be a whore. Daddy thought he was going to teach her a lesson.
Please don't get us kicked off. We got our last show.
What did I say? Whore?
Can you say she ran off to do her like he?
No, she ran off. She ran off to do her thing. Daddy said, I'm going to let her learn on her own. And then he's sitting there one day watching his child, his innocent child, his beautiful child, do bizarre shit on OnlyFans and on camera for money. And so he say, let me get this girl some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yolanda said 30 grand, and it was 70 grand. It was actually, the total was 70,000. He gave her iPhone,
a
paid
security team. That because, a security team. That because, like, for what? Like, that's her dad. That's her daddy who's seen this bizarre whore of a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Go out into the world and make and make the family name Shameface.
And he's trying to change the narrative.
Without having to come out and say, you know what, you know what, that's my daughter, dog. The same way like Lawrence Fishburne's daughter, what's her name, Dakota? Some dog, she was a porno star. But even Lawrence Fishburne was like, what I don't understand is that, first of all, that's not a real name. She's not a Fishburne. This name is made up. You know what I'm saying? She has my stage name.
She said, Yolanda said clearly it's her daddy. I don't know, bro. I don't
clearly it's her daddy. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen. Look, okay, $10,000, go do whatever. He got a crush on her. But here go my number. Call me if you want some more. Bloopy bloop. Security. Like, that's her dad, man. That shit, like, come on, dog. She probably got paid more off of motherfuckers watching that stupid fake ass fucking video.
Leland is aggressive today, man.
I'm just saying, she's just a tool, man. She was a tool.
All right, so let's get to the next topic before we get up out of here. Student catches a teacher taking a video of him. He then turns around and posted.
Turn that one up. I get that.
He then turns around and posted to social media. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back.
Takes pictures of me and denied it until I pulled out my phone to record her.
So I'm getting her to delete it, as you can see.
Yeah, as you can see.
So can you delete that, please?
I will forward it right on to who needs to have it. So that is to...
That's against my rights.
Yeah. You're violating everybody else's. Bye.
Now you're taking pictures of me. You got me fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Can you delete that?
Sure. As soon as I send it to who needs to have it. There you go. There's my library. There you go, sweetie.
Appreciate you. Fuck you.
Takes pictures of me and denied it until I pulled out my phone.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man. And normally I don't say this, but watching the clip, I'm going to say this. I definitely believe that this is what social media has become. How do you get mad a motherfucker took a picture of you and then post the whole video of her taking a picture of you? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
She, like I said to Leland, I'm probably going to take an angle Leland would take. She probably was taking a picture of him because he was supposed to be in her class.
Doing something, yeah.
Doing something he wasn't supposed to do. But now social media, all they go see is this teacher that took a picture of her.
She's been a Karen. She's been
no, she's been a pervert. She's been a pervert.
A whole bunch of shit. I was just having a conversation with my sister about this shit today. Because my sister was like that, this time in day and age, you know, white people ultra aggressive. You know what I'm saying? They get to tell you, asking you why you in your neighborhood, this, that, and the third. But like I told her, should we be upset if motherfuckers is vigilant and aware of who they think should be in their circle or who shouldn't
I don't
be.
agree with that because there was a guy that called the police on a 9-year-old black girl that was spraying the trees. And and shit was so disheartening for the police to be called on a 9. Me alone, I could go outside and ask the 9-year-old black girl why she's spraying the trees. I don't need the police for a 9-year-old.
What if it's a 70-year-old?
I don't give a fuck how old you is. Well, it's a 9-year-old out there.
Then she don't. Well, I mean, granted, not saying that she should have called the police, but again, back to the point of the video and the point in hand. When people start taking measures and start doing shit that concerns their safety and their well-being, yes, I understand what the fuck she was doing. You know what I'm saying? What he was doing, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Why are you standing
No,
up?
he's trying to make her out to be a pervert. When in reality, like I said, I just came up with this analogy during the clip because I've had all day with that clip. I think that she was taking a picture because this motherfucker walks past her class every day and knows he's supposed to be in there. But then he posted to social media and TikTok, and then he says, "Teacher takes a picture of me and I asked her to delete it." But now people's minds are running. Mm-hmm. And now everybody's going with the angle that this woman, and then now she's going to lose her job for taking a picture. You don't know what this woman was doing with that picture. We really do. It didn't look like a sexy photo. It looked like a kid walking in the hallway. That's what made it a little weird. First off, the kid wasn't even a decent, like, he was chubby. He wasn't even
realize.
I did, but I'm saying I seen the picture. It wasn't like he was some stud.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, like, just digesting the whole video.
But I guess, I mean, should she be taking this picture?
If he's not supposed to be where he's supposed to be and she's sending it to his counselor, yeah, take the picture. Kids do it every day in the fucking schools. They doing TikTok videos with teachers and shit. So when a teacher pull her phone out and say, "Look, this is Antoine. He didn't come to class today, but he just walked past my class." Is she wrong for that? But if they post it to social media and make it go viral like she was being weird, did she lose her job behind her trying to do her job?
Yeah, I can see that angle. Yeah. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really. The angle was kind of, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get. But now that you're saying something, I can
Yolanda said she's not supposed to take a picture. Robert said that's $1 million.
Why not?
Question.
Why is she not supposed to take a picture?
Yolanda said they have school cameras. She's not supposed to. I can get that. I'm just saying, like, we can't make the narrative that this woman was being a pervert.
So, hold on. So, she ain't supposed to take the picture. So, what about the antagonist? What about the antagonist? What about the person who invited this woman, this teacher, space, classroom, doing what the fuck he want to do, antagonizing somebody,
a young kid trying to explain to an adult how to conduct themselves.
Because that's the part where it boggles me. So here, and we are sitting here trying to create some type of angle for the adult to have been wrong. No,
I agree.
This motherfucking kid is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sit down. No. Yolanda, no. Don't sit up here talking about should nobody be taking no pictures of this dude. Yes, they should. You know what I'm saying? Dog, you standing up in my space, you aggressive, you weird. Now you're trying to make it seem like I'm taking pictures of you because you've been disruptive.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You've been disruptive. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Then you sitting there like you know something. Like, don't take pictures of me. You're violating my rights. Like, what's right?
No, let me tell you something. It's no different than that clip with Riley, with the teacher that he said every day the kid come in and be like, can a nigga get a pencil? Can a nigga get a sandwich? And he said, can a nigga borrow? That's the same thing. Like when a teacher turns normal, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to be as weird as y'all want to all the time around the teacher. But when the teacher do one motherfucking thing, y'all want to magnify it. No.
But, I mean, but man, it's different, man. To me, it's like The dude was antagonizing, like you cannot. Create.
And then she's shaking, and then the video said teacher shaking his student eyes. She's shaking because this kid is recording.
She's in my space. He's in my space. You know what I'm saying? This big bed. Don't nobody know what's going on. Like, come on, B, back up. You know what I'm saying? You got people laughing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a peanut gallery. Back up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Right. And for us to even try to create a narrative on why she shouldn't have been taking pictures, on how any of that, no. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker clearly is in the wrong.
Hey guys. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and Caucasians. Listen, this is the smartest dumb people. LB the Great in the building.
Hey, I got that. Should I tell them about the Steve Taylor?
Tell them.
I got. Stay tuned.
Say what you gonna say.
I just did.
You didn't really say it though. He got the Steve Taylor footage.
I got some Steve Taylor, some hot. Pause. Damn, never mind. I got some breaking news, blood. On Steve Taylor. I got some breaking. I don't know if I'm gonna drop it yet. I might drop it.
Listen,
I got
drop that shit, man. This is the smartest dumb people. Anthony, that dude Johnson, LB the Great. Y'all have a great night. Alright guys, what I need for you guys to go ahead and do is go over to our YouTube page. Make sure you like, subscribe there, and also check out our Instagram and make sure you follow us there, man. We'll give a follow back for sure. Holla at us. Alright guys, what I need for you guys to go ahead and do is go over to our YouTube page. Make sure you like, subscribe there, and also check out our Instagram and make sure you follow us there, man. We'll give a follow back for sure. Holla at us. Alright guys, what I need for you guys to go ahead and do is go over to our YouTube page. Make sure you like, subscribe there, and also check out our Instagram and make sure you follow us there, man. We'll give a follow back for sure.